Hello.
Two-K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedExCup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be covering this feature
Bonjour les
group. We've
spectateurs.
got a fresh rivalry developing
Les deux
between these
spectateurs,
two
je sais pas c'est
players as
qui.
well. So that should provide some great entertainment to the spectators this week.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry, because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. That's a nice-looking tee shot, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
Opting for the 9-iron.
Ah, tabarnak. Oh, pas pire.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Oh. Oh, that punch, yeah.
Ouch, that hurts. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
Okay.
Ooh, nice line. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for fourth. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Par là. On va envoyer ça. Ici. Hop. Et merde, dans la côte. Et...
Lovely effort, that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
This one's tracking.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
She's got a great look at birdie here. I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. There are so many stunning golf holes on this entire property. And this third, the par 3 downhill, certainly one of the elite holes on the course.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Ce que je fais. C'est que je fais. Oh, puis j'essaye, hein. Ça me pensait. Pas qu'il y a du monde, mais. Il en reste un. Oh, puis j'essaye, hein. Ça me pensait.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Oh!
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Yay.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. One of the hardest holes on the entire property is the par 4 fourth, Rich. It is a strong, demanding hole right from tee to green.
Very picturesque, this fourth hole. Pacific Ocean directly to the golfer's left-hand side. Don't be sucked in by the views, however. You want no part of that. And you certainly don't want any part of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side either. Find the fairway, and you've got a good chance at knocking it on this green in 2. Be wary, though. Anything long and left on this green is no good.
Well, every week there's a certain bunch of players that everyone keeps an eye on. This one seems to be exactly in that company. One of the strong favourites to win, don't you think, Rich?
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Excusez tout le monde.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's not the shot they're after.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par.
end over end. This putt's looking great.
Oh, that's a clutch par.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course, keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 fifth.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
Ooh. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Oh.
That's a good putt to make, that one.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5 6th, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in two. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action. Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
Yeah, this is not what they wanted. There might be a couple of hits here.
Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt will move them to 3 under par. They've held it. That's very gutsy.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
And this putt to move into the top 10. That's disappointing. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Quality shot, that one. Sitting at 3 under par in a share of the lead. Opting for the 6 iron.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Yes, sir. Oh! Ho, ho, ho! Tu vu ça, Sky? As-tu vu ça?
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
What a shot.
It really doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Go in.
Changer les lumières de la maison pour du rouge.
That's a great attempt from long range. So close. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Changer les lumières de la zone étage pour du vert.
Nice stroke. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 4 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
No, I didn't meant to do that, bitch.
This would be a great up and down.
Oh, tabarnak, câlisse, Whoopi. Collé, Whoopi, Whoopi. Tu vu ça, Whoopi?
Leading by a shot after that hole.
Ah. Il est beau.
The par 5 ninth is a
fait des
monster
dodo.
over 600 yards, Rich.
Pas de coucher.
Challenging, to say the least.
I think the challenging part about it, Lucas, is just straight away. You have to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and a straight third shot to find the green in 3. It really is just that simple and straightforward. The green does have 2 tiers on it, but for the most part, Luke, it's an inviting third shot.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines,
Va te coucher,
big
Sky.
stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big name players,
Non, va te coucher. Hey,
accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on. Because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well. Your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
That's some good golf right there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
That'll be frustrating, inches from making that putt. Let's take a look at the current standings. Well, this is when the knees start to knock. The sweat starts to appear on the palms of your hands, Rich. Just a slender lead with 9 to play.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Why? Hey, see, boy. What the fuck?
That's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left.
J'ai eu peur, Whoopi. J'ai eu peur. Toi, as-tu eu peur? Ouais.
He's found the surface.
Changer les lumières de la salle de bain pour du rouge.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Allumer la lumière poulet. Voyons donc, une paire de vache.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Currently 5 under for the day. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Wonderful shot.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Now look how they attacked this one.
Currently in first position. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This is about as tough a hole as you're going to find anywhere on the planet. Prevailing wind coming right back into the play. You just have to step up. Solid tee shot to find the fairway. From there, you're going in with a mid to long iron, sometimes even a hybrid to a green that sits just above you. Not a ton of movement, but enough from back right to front left to make you think.
Ouais, j'ai vu ça que t'as pas trop niaisé. Ben oui. Non, c'est Noël, tu veux des beaux ongles au Noël, je les comprends tout à fait. Là, en passant, fais attention à ce que tu dis, on est sur Internet. On est diffusé sur YouTube. Sur le YouTube. Je vais pas te l'envoyer, je savais que t'étais sur la planche au gestionnaire, au ramacheur.
Good shot there.
From around 180 yards out.
Ça va très bien, j'étais à moins 6. J'en avance de 3. J'étais à moins 6 coups. C'est sur mon terrain de golf? Je joue au golf? Oui, je suis sur le bord du Pacifique.
Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one.
Non, c'est pas... Oh, fuck it. Hey, j'ai pogné un gars! J'ai pogné quelqu'un au bord du trou, j'ai pitché à l'autre bord du trou.
Now moving over to
Non, je savais
Lexi
pas que ça
Thompson.
allait. Oh, Lexi. Je joue avec une fille, ça va bien, elle joue bien, Lexi. Regarde ça encore, regarde ça. La maudite.
And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their third.
Ouais.
Time now for the fourth shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. $13 feet to the cup.
13 pieds, je suis capable de faire ça,
Well, that's
je l'ai eu,
to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
Malade.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Atta boy. Good shot. Henny, what's the player facing here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. And tidy looking shot, that one. Outstanding approach shot. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson,
Ah
shall
ouais,
we?
Lexi.
She's
Moi, non, ce que
currently
t'as fait,
trailing
Lexi.
her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, steady now.
Ah,
Well, that's a bit disappointing. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice line. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will move him to 6 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
ouais, mon gars, au fond. Ah ouais, Whoopi, hein? Au fond, mon homme. Ah ouais, toi. Dans le bunker, Callis. Regarde, Whoopi, gars.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Opting for the 5-iron.
That's a perfectly fine result, hitting from a lie like that.
This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This for a birdie run.
Trop fort, Whoopi, trop fort.
That was a little bit too much power. This
Too
putt
much
is
power.
about
A
15
little
feet
bit
to
too
the
much
hole.
power.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Ça compte.
Oh, that's a nice line. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Currently 6 under for the event. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. That might be one club too many.
Holy Whoopi, qu'est-ce
Do you
qui se
think they
passe,
drew
hein?
that up differently in
Qu'est-ce qui
their
se passe?
mind?
A bit too much
Ah,
club
tu l'as
there.
bien.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
And here we are with the third shot. that almost went down. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That was a gallant attempt. This one for bogey. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
And anything can happen down the stretch. Let's see what takes place.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Opting for the 5-wood. Setting up miles from the hole. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently leading by 3. Wow, came close with that chip. Putting now for a bogey. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, don't tell me, did she hole that? Well, that'll move her up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a long par 4, but the danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Is that what they had in mind?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Now 4 under par. Currently in the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? And here we are with their 4th. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Good-looking putt. He sits in first position. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Oh, really leaned on that tee shot. That went forever.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, they only had a narrow margin the entire back 9, but they were able to pull out the win. That's very gutsy, isn't it?
Luke, impressive win all around. I got to say, a gutsy performance at the end of the tournament. Final 9 holes. Job well done.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.